Vienna is easily one of the most beautiful cities on earth, with many interesting sights to see both indoors and out. While walking around and exploring the grounds of the Austrian capital, you might feel as though you're on the set of a period drama, surrounded by the magnificent historical architecture. Vienna has much more going on than these glorious old buildings, though. It's brimming with adventure, rich history, outstanding cuisine, vibrant culture, and an incredible art scene. Vienna is the home that has molded and raised brilliant minds including Beethoven, Mozart, and the founding father of psychoanalysis, Sigmund Freud. The city boasts an outstanding array of museums that showcase her ancient history, as well as her plethora of artwork treasures. Among the best art museums to explore in Vienna is the Kunsthistorische Museum. It is a great museum that will dazzle your eyes with the beauty of many artworks and Austrian history. The Kunsthistorische Museum, or Art History Museum, is a fascinating collection of art and widely regarded as one of the world's most important galleries. Also known as the KHM, the museum is housed in a colourful royal edifice on Ringstrasse and topped with an octagonal dome, and is located in the heart of Vienna's historic city centre. A visit to the museum is a ticket to an artist's adventure, where you can admire a sea of masterpieces collected, compiled, and loved for centuries. Successive Habsburg monarchs, most notably Archduke Leopold William in the mid-17th century, gathered a vast collection of treasures, which led to the establishment of the Kunsthistorische Museum, which first opened its doors in 1891. You can reach the KHM from the city centre via bus, train, light rail, or a brisk walk. It's only a few minutes' walk from some of the city's other major attractions. A 5 to 10 minute walk from the Museumsquartier will get you to the museum quite easily. Among the fantastic art treasures to view during your tour, you'll find paintings from the Renaissance, including the world's most outstanding collection of Bruegel paintings, as well as works from the Baroque schools from Italy, Germany, Spain, and others. There are also the works of renowned artists such as Dürer, Titian, Velázquez, and many more that would turn this video into a list of who's who in the art world. The museum is notably home to the almost 500-year-old Salieri by Benvenuto Cellini. Among the royal collections, you'll find the possessions of Emperor Kaiser Rudolf II and his family. Beyond the world-famous exhibits, the museum has more to offer in the form of guided public and private tours, art seminars, and a variety of educational programs, to name but a few. This incredible museum can also be booked for a variety of events, including weddings and receptions. For hungry or thirsty visitors, there's a cafe and restaurant where you can have some time to refuel and unwind. You can also find plenty of super souvenirs at the museum's shop and boutique. The shop offers a brilliant selection of arts goods, as well as a continuously updated array of new gifts and literature relevant to the collections and exhibitions on display. Among the items available in its boutique are jewellery inspired by the KHM's collections, miniature replicas of sculptures, prints, and postcards of some of the museum's most famous pieces, and much more that'll leave any art buff a little light in the wallet. The museum's extensive collections, distinctive characteristics, and overall aesthetic appeal distinguish it as one of the most beautiful museums of any sort in the world. In the KHM, you can travel back in time, learn about artistic treasures, marvel at masterpieces, and bathe in the splendor of creativity. It is one of the most visually enthralling experiences you can have in Vienna. The museum is an excellent starting point for your travel adventure in Vienna too. After you discover its spectacular collection, you can visit more of Vienna's top attractions located nearby. The Natural History Museum and Maria-Theresian Square are a couple of the closest tourist attractions to the KHM, and well worth a visit. If you're headed to the metropolitan paradise of Vienna, don't forget to visit the Kunsthistorische Museum. Your soul will thank you later. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on Instagram via our handle @ViaTravellers, or check out our blog at viatravelers.com.